God says he gave the world 10 commandments to follow. The biggest problem with people is when it comes to doing it, is that not realizing that since God made us in His own image, I always tell people the same thing, that first and foremost, to use common sense. When you can understand common sense, because He made us in His image, at that point you pray to have faith and discernment, and most importantly, to let God overtake your mind, body, and soul. Because if you're willing to do that, God will never lead you astray. He always wins. I always tell people same thing over and over again. When you have a discomfort in your heart where it feels guarded, that's God trying to push you away. God doesn't punish, but when you don't do what God wants you to do and you're disobedient, He's going to say, okay, I'm going to let you run free. And at that point, you're just doing what you want. Because our way as people, individuals, it's not as good as God's way. That's the biggest reason what gets us into trouble. The devil, when you put those thoughts in your brain, you're getting more of that temptation and it drives you insane. But when you have a think clean, think green mentality, when your thoughts are pure and positive and you pray, God's going to give you what you want and what you need, but on God's time, because God's the one that owns time. God doesn't care about money. He wants you to be at fully peace. He will bless you with opportunities, but that doesn't mean He's giving you money. He's granting you discernment and peace of mind. Those are the most important things, one of them, in order to have a healthy, successful relationship with God. On top of it, this world is not getting any easier. That's a lie. This world is getting worse and worse and worse. The best thing anyone can do is to be still and know that God is inevitable. That is the only way to enter the kingdom of heaven. I pray that everybody in this world just understands before it's too late. That's it.